Welcome everyone to Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. Tonight we're here for the Bullet Racing League Daytona Duels. This qualifying is just getting underway. I am Aaron Brown. Joined alongside me tonight is Talon Drake. He'll also be our producer tonight as well. Like always, this qualifying is just getting underway now, as we get a couple cars getting onto the racetrack. Just their lap to train to see where they will be in their duel race for tonight's race. Two duels, and then we also have the shootout just for fun at the end. So we'll see who makes that feature. That duel, that shootout. It's gonna be a little bit of a fun night. But there is some points on the line tonight. Both duel winners get 5 extra points. Not a big difference, but that could definitely help you. So we'll have to see how aggressive everyone's gonna be for those 5 extra bonus points.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a little thing something a little bit more to race for than just starting position, you know. Starting position is not the most important thing as Super Speedway, but points-wise, 5 points could be the difference, and some of these drivers race to chase their playoffs.
And so we'll see who can get put in on the pole tonight. As everyone's kind of running the high side, getting their speed up, getting up to speed. So here's Samuel Hoff. Well, Sam Hoff, he's setting up his lap.
Yeah, like you said, just run the high side for the first lap. Pretty much everyone's doing that right now. The first lap, not really give you fast lap, obviously, but everyone now coming to the first lap here this time by, pretty much.
See what Ayers does? He's coming to start his lap. Oh, well, okay. She may be on his first lap. I think he just set up for his first lap.
Yeah, Kenneth Cheney, Max Merritt, and Rodney Ayers are first drivers across the line. So obviously people will be sliding in for the first lap here. So like we mentioned, first lap not really too important. Obviously you want to get up to speed, but lap time wise, not really that important. But it's kind of a good indicator who's kind of running the fast lap right now, and who to beat obviously. But we'll see who is crossing the line here shortly for Rodney Ayers. I believe Kenneth Cheney is going to be the first one to cross the line here to set his actual lap.
Sam Hoff coming down the back straightaway as well. So Cheney coming across the line. Let's see what he can do. We'll go to a 47.968. Sam Hoff going through 3 and 4. I think he's got a good lap going.
Kenneth Cheney still top of the board. Is everyone putting their laps in now?
Through off of 4, coming to the trial for Samuel Hoff. Put it on the apron, a little bit wide there, but he's going to go 47.902 to the top of the board. A great lap from Samuel Hoff there.
Richard O coming across the line here, not going to cut on this would be the trial here as he goes up E20. Actually, he goes up to 7, excuse me. Minch right now, going for his lap.
See off of turn 4, Jimmy Minch. He's going up pit road, so I guess he didn't want to set a fast lap.
Oh no, he already set his lap.
Start from the back. Oh, yeah, he set his lap.
Noticed that.
So Jake Wilson coming across the line now.
Really quick fit for him.
So Dylan Canova is the last driver to set a lap here, pretty sure.
Yep, he will have time.
Let's watch. So Dylan Canova in that 07 machine. Numbers are a little bit messed up on our ticker, so we're going to fix that in a minute. But down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. We're right on that yellow line. Well, off of turn 4, it's a good line here. Let's see how early he gets on the apron, if he goes to it at all. So he's going to stay on the racetrack, cross the line. Dylan Canova, the last drivers at a time. He's going to run a 48.016. Let's jump him up a good half of the field.
13th.
Put him in 13th position.
Because everyone set a lap.
Just going to wrap up.
as that is it for qualifying. Sam Hoff on pole position for the duel. At least one of them. Griding underway for duel 1 right now. Quick look at a grid moment.
So we have 11 car heats, well 11 car dual race, 20 laps for each duel, and then top 13 make the shootout, which will be everyone. So everyone will make the shootout. So we'll take a look at our starting grid here for duel number 1. This was at the inside road next week. So Samuel Hoff on the pole, and followed alongside him will be Donnie Kite in second. Behind them it will be Jacob Wilson in third, and Kenny Kuko in fourth. Fifth will be Pacey Wajin, last season's champion. Almost won the clash last week, but he's gonna start fifth tonight in his duel. We have Mike Campbell to his outside with the Papa Bear Campbell as the name in iRacing, but it is Mike Campbell. We've seen him on the different series here before. Dylan Cadover in seventh, Max Merritt in eighth. Ninth will be Casey Ellis, and 10th will be Lane Myers. And running our 11 car heat number 1, duel number 1 will be Jorge Lesma Jr. starting in that 11th place position.
Yeah, one driver to watch out, Pacey Wajin. He's always quick on these super speedways, and there's been 6 car. And also the teamwork could be pretty important here tonight. Not the greatest. These cars suck up pretty good, but you have that air bubble kind of in between, so you kind of gotta work together to try to get around a few people. But we'll see. They have 20 laps to do so, so probably no pit stops here tonight unless they get in a wreck. They do have one faster pair also. If you do see a driver get wrecked, they do have that faster pair that they can take and fix their damage. So we'll see what happens here. 20 laps to decide it. It'll be 50 miles, I believe. 50 miles.
Yep, so 2 50-mile duels. See if you can pick up the win for duel number 1. Duel number 1 will set the pole setter, the inside row for next week's season opener.
And next week
also
will be
5 extra bonus points as well. So
next week's 100 laps. So this is kind of just like 1/5 of the actual race. So next week, pretty long race compared to what we saw last season, but we'll see what happens here as pace car coming off turn 4.
So basically we're going to take that hard left turn onto pit road, coming into the Geico restart zone. Samuel Hoff, Donnie Kite on the front row, and we are going to be underway for duel number 1. We're going to get on the loud pedal. We'll see how everyone's going to shake out here and just see what their game plan for this duel is. You already see Pacey Wajin. He hops up to the outside lane instantly from that 5th place spot. Give up the inside lane. Once that outside lane, get right behind Kenny Kuko there on that outside lane. Both lanes pretty even so far.
Yeah, usually the inside lane has the advantage on the restarts going through turn 1 and 2, but the outside looks pretty good off of 2 there, and I think Donnie Kite might have the race lead clear with Kenny Kuko. They can slot down on the inside lane if they want to, but they decide to stay up top. As I say that, Kenny Kuko goes to the bottom. Lead the contact.
Big run there. That's going to leave a big air bubble to Pacey Wajin and Donnie Kite. Actually stalled out pretty quickly with that door tap. Stalled out that run. So now the outside lane back to the more momentum lane on the outside. As now Donnie Kite leads with Pacey Wajin behind him. As you lead the first lap there.
Pacey Wajin all the back bumper of Donnie Kite right now, giving him a good shove off of 2 here. We'll see what we can do down the back straightaway as Kuko still has that inside lead. Off pushing him.
Yeah, Hoff down the back straightaway trying to get Kuko clear. We'll see if Kuko decides to hop up, but the outside lane, really no help anymore. It's just Wajin and Kite up there. The closest one back with the Mike Campbell all the way towards the back. And leaving a big gap, and now the inside lane dies off again, but here comes Jacob Wilson and Dylan Canova. They hop up to the outside. Samuel Hoff gonna see that, he's gonna hop up in front as well. So Samuel Hoff gonna cycle to the lead as everyone moves to the top now instead of the bottom.
Yeah, a little switch after a lap or so. As Hoff takes the lead, Rico is kind of all by himself. He has a little bit of help, but nothing much.
Elijah hopped out of line, trying to find something. Wilson almost went with him, but he hopped back up instantly, so Elijah falling back to the cars on the bottom. We'll see if he's got Max Aaron behind him. We'll see if they can link up here and just get a little bit of run back to the bottom. And Jacob Wilson and Dylan Canova, they're going to hop back down.
The two drivers working together, see the tandem can work well. As Wilson leads that lap, he can hop up to the top if he wants to. Will he stay low with Canova? Wygent is right there too.
That's not like getting strung out just a little bit. So give advantage to the bottom. We'll see. Kuko is clear right now. Let's see if he hops up in front of Ledesma back there.
All squirrely.
You see everyone squirreling down there.
Big run in the outside lane. Oh, that was almost could have been disastrous. Just 3 wide.
Trying to slot in, and now he almost got shoved in the middle there. Guys gonna check up and let him in. Oh, but it's gonna go sideways and then turn down into Canova, and around they go. Why'd goes through the grass? Big wreck. Lane Myers was up into the catch just a little bit there, but a big wreck, and that brings our first caution of this first duel. That's gonna shake up the entire lineup here. Take a look at what happened.
Donnie Kite just got a bad shove there.
Not square there. That's Donnie Kite next square on the back from Samuel Hoff. Just losing. Spun, goes down into Canova, and turns Canova right up in front of Lane Myers. Lane Myers got lifted up there. Almost slipped there. Down into the trial. So we're coming through 3 and 4. You see all the stack up here, and Hoff just not in line. And Kite tried to push there, just got up really sideways, turns Canova right down in front of Lane Myers. Pacey Wygent also got spun down into the grass.
Doesn't look like he has too bad damage, but kind of reminds me of the Ryan Newman wreck in 2020. Pretty much the same exact scenario there. A bad shove on the right rear. And Hoff just couldn't save it, but some drivers got pretty good damage. I think Dylan Canova probably got to take his fast repair. Lane Myers probably got to take a fast repair there also.
Yeah, so that's just slow our field down for the first time tonight. We'll get to see who will come down pit road this time.
Don't believe they have to take fuel.
Top off. I mean, who takes their damage, top it off, take tires. I mean, they don't need fuel. Got plenty of fuel for 20 laps. Samuel Hoff, obviously with damage, he's have to come down, and he's gonna come down and take his fast repair. Donnie Kite as well, I assume as well, but this car looks actually pretty good. So
Hoff elects not to take his fast repair. So no driver takes their fast repair there. Maybe they're saving it for later. I mean, Lane Myers, he was up in the air there. But his car actually looks pretty clean for being sideways up in the air pretty much. He goes left front. That car looks pretty clean there, but Sam Hoff's right side was pretty damaged up, but other than that, the car doesn't look too badly damaged from this point of view, but we'll see how it handles in the draft. Casey Wise is still down pit lane, so he has some pretty significant damage, I think, on that right rear. I've seen little damages. It's buffing out a little bit. Yeah, kind of surprised no one took the fast repair. Actually, looking at Lane Myers did take his fast repair. Same with Sam Hoff. I guess it was just taking a little bit to register. Those two, and Dylan Canova took his fast repair. Those three did take the fast repair, actually.
They all had to take one there.
But Jacob Wilson could be the leader.
So Jacob Wilson will be the leader, and Ledesma Jr. will be on his outside. Have Kenny Kuko in third. Casey Ellis will be fourth. They're going to come across the line here. They'll take to 1 to go signal. So everyone's going to line up. See what Wilson takes. We'll see if he takes the top or bottom. So Lettuce one will go to the bottom as Wilson went to the bottom as well behind him. Well, as Wilson in front of him went to the bottom.
Luco gonna use the outside lane. But side by side with the race suit here. As I believe, I guess caution laps do not count maybe? Because I don't think we had a caution lap there. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but...
Oh yeah, caution laps do not count is on, so yeah,
it's 20 green flag laps.
So it'll be Jacob Wilson and on the front row with Kenny Kuko. So if that do not count caution laps actually makes a pretty big difference, knowing how you gotta race this. I think is really with iRacing how it scores. Once the yellow comes out, it is no longer scored. So it'd go back to the running order of that last completed lap. So
that's why Sam Hoffman went to went up to third place after that wreck. I was kind of confused how he got all those spots back, but that makes a lot more sense now. So yeah, it could be a little different here on the late races. How you race a little bit, because that could be the difference between second and sixth or something like that late in this race.
So we're gonna see where everyone lines up this time. Basically, we're gonna take that hard left turn onto pit road. Restart with 16 laps to go here. They're back underway here in Daytona. Duel number 1. Nick go in, Jacob Wilson on the front row. And then we're gonna spread out now. Everyone's gonna have to get back in line, settle in. Still a while to go.
His top two kind of separate on the outside lane, separated from the other 3 cars on the outside. The bottom lane all hooked up together. I was actually 3 by middle. I think that's Campbell's off the racetrack.
And they're gonna go around. Lettuceman gonna go around down the back straightaway. Oh, Hoff's gonna get involved as well. Huge hit for Hoff, and that's gonna be his night over. He just took his fast repair, and the big hit for Samuel Hoff.
Ryan's completely destroyed. Let's take a look what happened there. They were 4 wide, 3 wide for a second. I think actually, yeah, 4 wide pretty much, as we'll see by review here.
Let's see, right there, Mike Campbell, he shot the gap through the center. This one was kind of trying to come up. It was also a bad bump there. He came up into Campbell. It turns up into Casey Ellis, and then Campbell comes down and tags Samuel Hoff, as Hoff is trying to avoid on the bottom.
Yeah, the gap was there, so it was a good move from Campbell. I think that bad bump just kind of sent Desmond up the racetrack a little bit. That little contact, that can be a difference between keeping it straight or keep putting the outside wall, and that's gonna be Hoff's night over, like you said. That's I think his friend's completely destroyed. There's no way he's coming back from that one.
Yeah, big hit there, and I mean it's not a big deal for him really. I mean, like they just set the starting lineup for next week, but could matter. But I mean, he's probably not going to beat himself up over about that one, knowing that it's just a starting spot for next week's opener. Yeah, you're going to lose out on that 5 bonus points, but I mean, not a big deal. But you always do want to come out and win tonight's race.
Yeah, you know, only one of these drivers can win those 5 bonus points. So, the odds probably weren't the best with them anyway. But that'll definitely be kind of just disappointing, like you said. I mean, you only ran 5 green flag laps, really 4.5 to be honest. and your night's already over like that. But obviously, you have the shootout race he can make if he wants to stick around for that one. But it's pole, and that's gonna be his night over already.
Yeah, so that's gonna this night's gonna be over. You see that right front there, as you saw a couple seconds ago. That right front was completely destroyed and ripped off the car pretty much. They're rolling under pacing under behind the pace car once again, and Kitty Kuko was able to get the race lead. And Jacob Wilson was second, so. So we're slowly work our way through under the pace lap and through the through the pace laps. While we got the time, let's take a look at our weather for tonight's race. We didn't really look at that earlier. Let's see how that affects. I mean, we got a 78-degree ambient temp, but also 78-degree track temp, overcast skies, only 2 miles per hour wind, and a 45% humidity. That's humidity, so not high winds. That's another thing that could have been affected handling. A really hot, really fast winds could really affect your car going into the corner. But I mean, pretty mild winds tonight, only 2 miles an hour. I mean, barely no one at that point. But yeah, but pretty cold track, so it seems pretty grippy. It would be pretty grippy, but so far tonight, I mean, it's been we've seen a couple of incidents, but mostly okay. Throughout the field, we're good with the choose cone this time now. So see what Kuko decides to go, if he'll take that outside lane or the bottom. So you're going to choose the bottom to the inside. Wilson will go to the top behind him. Kai's going to follow Wilson. Actually, so the first driver on the bottom, the second driver on the bottom will be Lee Myers. So Lee Myers jumping all the way up to third here from fifth. So he jumps up a row.
Yeah, one thing to note, almost half the field are using the fast pair here tonight. Pretty interesting already on lap 5. We only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers of the 11 have not used their fast pair so far tonight. Top 3 have not, and Pacey Wygent and Mike Campbell, Papa Bear Campbell, not 9th place position, have not used fast pair tonight so far.
So those two keeping it clean so far. Now we do, since we do not count caution laps, we do have a time limit in effect as well. That could be a factor if they keep wrecking. But we'll be coming to 15 to go this time. So there is our time. We still have 25 minutes left in this duel.
Yeah, very unlikely we're gonna hit that unless we get cautions every single lap. But we'll see what happens here. I was still got a long way to go. You know, it seems like we've had a lot of laps, but only 5 green flag laps so far. We'll see how aggressive these drivers are. Maybe just kind of ride around, single file out a little bit. We'll see if these guys decide to do that. But coming off 4 here shortly.
So off of turn number 4, we're gonna go down the front straightaway. We'll see the pace car take that hard left turn onto pit row again, and we'll restart with 15 to go this time by. It's gonna go lead him to the guy cover zone. We're back underway here at Daytona for duel number 1. Kuko clears pretty quickly. We'll see if he hops up in front of Jacob Wilson, but he's to stick to the bottom with Lee Myers. Everyone's fanning out and spread out a little bit, so everyone's close to this gas back up and settled in. We get a couple of green flag laps under our belt here. But off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Now the ones are forming. You see Donnie Kite and Jacob Wilson push each other down the back straightaway. Going to give a good run on the outside lane. Just allow Wilson to clear. He's going to stay up. He's going to stay up to the top now. Thinks of leaving Kite down on the top lane, but he's going to stay up there. Elects to stay up and not go to the bottom in front of Kuko, knowing the outside lane's got pretty good momentum.
Kuko a little squirrely there, getting pushed by Lane Myers. I lost him a lot of momentum. Top 3 on the outside might clear for the bottom lane if they choose to do so. Actually, Kuko slides up in front of Lesmo Jr. there. Oh, Jr. in the wall. And King
That's
Kuko
when
in
the
the
wall
wall.
is the came down to Campbell there. Almost caused another wreck.
Still in the
Still
outside
gonna
wall.
be 3 wide. That might let us try to slot back in line. And he will. Myers gonna hop up. That's gonna single file them out. And Casey Ellis and Pacey Washington and Max Merritt, they're all single file out. So now he's single file out throughout the field. That's Mike Campbell down on the bottom trying to leapfrog Lee Myers there. Yeah, great move there.
Here comes Kuko now, the back of the race in here. Kuko to the bottom. Does he have anyone to help him? Here comes Wygent. Wygent with a big run. See what happens here. Gives him a good shove. 2 on the bottom. Now 3 on the bottom now. They get 4.
And so Ellis, Myers, Wygent, they all follow Kuko down to the bottom. That's going to pull them back up to side by side with our race leader, Jacob Wilson.
Kite all on that bumper of Jacob Wilson. See how aggressive these guys are going to be pushing right now already.
He's also going to watch that temperature as well. You don't want to blow up. So he's probably going to lay off just a little bit here. As Ellis actually hopped back and up to the top lane. So now down to 3 cars on the bottom. Can he go back to the race seat on the bottom? Not able to clear.
Here goes Wygent up top.
Wygent's gonna hop up. Great move there by Wygent. Got clear on the top and hops up. And now that's gonna cycle into the race lead. As the bottom's gonna really fall off here. Lost a big loss of momentum. Down the back straightaway, a bit into 3 and 4. Single file out on the top mostly.
That's kind of what I expected after those 2 pretty big wrecks that took about 6 or 7 cars each, or combined. And the top lane, probably most dominant lane here on these Gen 6 cars, I would say. But either lane, top or bottom, can work pretty well single file. But I think most people find that the top's more fun to run than the single file line in the bottom. But that's kind of preference there. But 10 laps into this race, 11 to go. He has some moves there. That's Casey Ellis there to the bottom. No one will go work for him. I thought Lane Myers might help him out, but he might just stay in line behind Max Merritt.
Okay, Ellis stuck. It's just still there on the bottom.
There goes Myers actually.
So Myers gonna try and help him there on the bottom, but not really a big enough run. They're actually they clear by Merritt here. A big check from the top. That's gonna allow Ellis to probably maybe a couple cars here if he can get a hold up to the top. 10 to go here, so 10 down, 10 to go here in duel number 1.
He was moved. Here comes Dylan Canova and Jacob Wilson. Wygent tries to block, not enough though. Wilson's into his inside lane. Wygent has no help. But here comes Height though.
A lot of drivers move to the bottom now. That's gonna move Ellis and Myers up closer to the race lead. Not really anywhere to go, but Canova and Wilson working together very well tonight so far. The trial just ticking off a lap at a time. So Jacob Wilson, Dylan Canova, both teaming. So that's also another thing. Teammates very big help tonight with teams as well, but not really seeing a whole bunch. I mean, you got Donnie Kite and Pacey Wygent. I think those are the best. Maybe actually, well, not really. They're not in Discord together, so. Unsure, but
They're working well together though, still.
Yeah, working well together. But Jacob Wilson and Dylan Canova, 2 teammates in this session, well, in this duel.
Yeah, I think a lot of the teammates are split up between the 2 duels. It's kind of why I see not a lot of same teams, but I mean, you guys kind of figure out people you're comfortable working with, pushing, or being the pusher. Being pushed, I should say. Right now, the top 2 in each lane are working really well fit together.
Actually, Ledesma, Wilson, and Canova all on the same team. Red Dub Racing, they're all in here in duel number 1. But Ledesma with big damage from a couple of incidents, I believe. He's way off the pack in 10th. So
yeah, he'll need a caution to try to catch back up. Right now, it's really anyone's race. No one's been too dominant here tonight. We've seen comers and goers all throughout the field. Ooh, Wilson gets a little shove there. Still squiggly from Canova. But man, it just shows how hard these guys are pushing. And you can really push pretty hard in these Gen 6 cars. You can kind of tame them out together a little bit easier than a truck or Xfinity.
Yeah, very flat bumpers, and it's a little more pushier though, a little edgier.
The inside lanes are really split up though.
We've kind of seen that tonight, but yeah, Canova and Wilson get separated there on the bottom for a big gap. That's a lot of the outside are really clear. All four clear at the top there. It's about Kuko, Campbell, Kite in, Wajka all to clear, but no one's gonna take the opportunity to get that on the bottom. Everyone's gonna stand to the top.
Here comes Cougar to the bottom. He sees an opportunity to get up to that race lead. Trying to lead the inside lane. 6 laps to go. The inside pouring back up together.
See, they're working together pretty well, but kind of need someone else to hop down. But now they lost their momentum again. So Kuko
Really falling back
Wilson
now.
and Canova really far back, and now Kuko's gonna hop in front of Ellis. So that's gonna leave the two teammates of Wilson and Canova by themselves in the back.
Top. This was a big gap between these two drivers and Max Merritt. You don't want to side draft each other because that loses you even more time. Here they go up to the top side. Kuko still not able to get top.
Ellis actually has a big run from that, but now no one's behind him with a run to keep pushing him, so he's gonna have to try and leapfrog in front of Merritt here.
I don't know if I like that move there. No help behind you, and you got Jacob Wilson and Dylan Canova on the top side. Got to freight train you. Got to drop you, maybe probably even the last place here in this path.
Now he's gonna try something. It's not really gonna work out, but now he's gonna get back up in line.
Now hurry up.
Someone goes with. Someone makes a move soon. He's gonna go with him. 5 to go now as we single file back out.
Hopefully Ellis doesn't lose his draft. I don't think he will. He's close enough. Oh yeah, onto wall there actually. But he's still gained a lot of time.
Back in line as here comes Lane Myers. Lane Myers gonna make the move up front.
He said it was a checkup.
Trying to get to the bottom. No one's gonna go up, but a big checkup behind him. That's actually gonna allow him to get back up in line. So we didn't really have to hurt him there. 4 to go. Or laps are winding down. No one making a move yet. As Ellis trying to make a move again, trying to leapfrog a couple cars, but no one's going with that 35 machine on the bottom.
Remember, there are no green light checkers. It's only do not count caution laps, so there can be a one lap shootout here. Here comes Myers and Max Merritt.
Merritt and Myers down to the bottom. Ellis should have followed in line. Ellis is going to be able to get a good run here.
Yeah, he's some draft ahead.
Really big run. He's going to have a really big run. He's going to have to be careful to get to Merritt. Big push there. That's going to check him up. Move those three to the bottom. See if Canova and Wilson hop down. Now they're 4th and 5th in lane. Lined up together, the two teammates. They're in a great spot to make a move. 3 to go. We'll see when they make their move. There they go. There they go. They go to the bottom.
2.5 laps to go.
That's gonna allow the inside to bunch back up here. We're gonna have Myers and Merritt behind. So they're gonna link back up together. The inside lane still not really having good momentum. Kite, Campbell, and Wyjet all with a much better momentum on the outside lane. See if Kuko, he almost got clear there of Wilson, but he's not gonna be able to get it clear. And now the big shove to the bottom. Canova.
Oh, here comes the Kite.
Wilson.
Oh, that block!
Dropped down, a little bit of contact. 3 wide. Campbell's getting on the wall. Everyone keeps it straight for now.
Man.
Great save by everyone. That almost ended in a disaster there. 2 to go here for Duel 1. As the momentum to the outside has really died off. Now Wilson and Canova, they're going to have to get back up, linked up to the top. Actually, they're going to be side by side. Kite and Wyjet still race leaders.
Yeah, Kite went to the inside. Pacey tried to defend him off. I think he may have had a little bit too late of a block as he's really blocking that top and bottom lane, trying to work both lanes so far.
That's Wilson and Canova. They worked their back linked up together, but now they really have nowhere to go to the bottom unless they want to shoot middle or top. We'll see what they line up. But Casey Ellis now and Lane Myers, they're out of the bottom. Wilson's going to shoot middle 3 wide. We're going to make it to the white flag. 1 lap to go here in duel number 1. Watch is going to leave Kite on the top and get in front of Wilson and Canova in the center. They're still 3 wide for around 5th.
Casey
Kite
Ellis
trying
takes
to
the
desperately
lead.
hold on to the top.
Casey Ellis was last 3 laps ago. Now he's fighting for the race lead on the white flag.
Wilson with the big run, gonna give him a big shove to Wajit. Kite's gonna try and slide in line in front of Canova. Then he's gonna force his way in there. They keep it straight together. Wilson and Wajit 1 and 2. Here comes Kite in third. Ellis from last a couple laps ago. He's looking for the. He's gonna get into the Wilson. Gonna be side by side. They're gonna be 3 wide for second, but meanwhile off a third 4.
Contact.
They're gonna back behind, but Pacey Wajit's gonna come across the line and pick up duel number 1. As Casey Ellis gonna pick up second. As they did wreck, they almost wrecked about 4 times those final 2 laps. They did it off turn 4. Donnie Kite finishing 9th there. Let's take a look at what happened here. So Wilson tried to slide in line there. Ellis got into Ellis. They're 3 wide for second, just door banging, and then sends Kite around in front of Wilson. Hard hit there for Dylan Canova. He went around.
Cross the line backwards.
Cross the line backwards.
Casey Wajin though, starting on pole position. Actually, I don't know if Sam Hoff will start in pole position, but we'll see what that the rules on that one is. Since he qualified first, but Casey Wajin is your dual 1 winner though.
Yeah, so Pacey Wajin will be on the pole for next week's race. So it's at the inside line. So let's take a look at our results while we geared up for duel number 2. Let's take a look at duel number 1 results for duel number 1. So Pacey Wajin able to pick up the duel win. He's to start on pole next week. Casey Ellis will line up in 3rd next week. He'll finish in 2nd here in duel number 1. Lane Myers is finishing 3rd. Max Merritt finishing 4th. Kitty Kuko finishing 5th. Mike Campbell, our Papa Bear Campbell tonight, finishing 6th. Dylan Canova finishing 7th. Jacob Wilson 8th. Donnie Kite 9th, and Orrin Levisman Jr. running at our top 10 and running our 11 car field tonight for duel number 1 with Samuel Hoff. And Samuel Hoff backed out very early in tonight's duel number 1. But we'll line up here, grid up for duel number 2 as they're rolling off now. Let's take a look at our grid for duel number 2. So Justin Anasogak in 1st, Bobby Blowers in 2nd. Lining up behind those 2 will be Dwayne Young and Kenneth Cheney. 4th will be 5th will be Richard Ode, and 6th alongside him will be in 6th place position will be the 32 of Greg Pillar. 7th will be John Matthews. 8th will be Tristan Bayer. 9th will be David Anderson, and Ronnie Ayers will be around our top 10. Right, our 11 car field tonight for duel number 2 is Jimmy Mitch, so he'll line up in last position, get to work his way through the field. But I mean, we've seen it happen in duel 1. I think he can easily do it as well there. So we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
So yeah, Zogak on the pole for duel number 2. Bobby Flowers to his outside. I do have more teammates lining up in this race. Greg Pillar, Bobby Flowers, Tristan Bayer, all teammates. So that's going to be great for those 3 of Capital Esports tonight. Not really others that are working together here, but pace car is off. We go down like so we're underway for duel number 2. We got 20 green flag laps. See how this one shakes out.
Yeah, like you said, we kind of saw how important teammates were in duel number 1. We'll see how important here, how well they work together in duel number 2. Looks like the top lane gonna be the dominant lane early on here already.
That's the inside, yeah, you see the inside spread out a little bit. That's gonna allow that outside lane to get a good run. But we also do have a lot more teammates in this race. We have Greg Pill, as I already mentioned, Pillar, Blowers, and Bayer on the team. And we also
cars
have
in the wall.
Cheney and Young as well. But only got a couple cars on the wall there.
Listen,
Bayer and
I think.
Ayers, I think.
Yeah, they both just skimmed the outside wall on the entry there. I'm guessing you're just kind of blind going to that corner, you know, with everyone's nose to tail. Can't really see exactly when the corner entry is. That happened a few times to me. You know, you kind of just, Bobby Blowers gets a bag shove there. As let's go, Greg Pillar goes slot down in the 7th as the outside lane was looking good early on lap 1 and 2. Lap 1. Now having troubles here on lap number 2.
Yeah, outside lane really falling off right now, but down the back straightaway. The slot in line behind there. Everyone should have slotted in line quickly. And it's a single file on the bottom, other than the one car on the top. See who makes the first move.
Oh, there's no contact.
Yeah, Sogak almost goes around there, but Dwayne Young is going to keep it straight. Great save by the 8 machine there.
Richard O falling back.
Wide there. Ayers almost gets into, I believe that might be John Matthews there.
On the apron to go. Go, Ayers.
Contact, a little bit more contact.
Chaining the
Everyone
wall.
still keeps it straight.
Ayers in the
up
wall.
into the wall.
Wow. Absolute chaos is happening right now.
Yeah,
wow.
big chaos there.
Let's take a quick look at what happened all there, what transpired, everything. So, I think it was just a bad shove there, yeah. Just a bad shove off of 4. They all save it. Then everyone just starts trying to get as many positions as they can. And you got Ayers and they can Cheney make some contact also.
So here's Richard Oda up on against the outside wall. You had Ayers almost get into him there.
Ooh, bad shove.
And a bad
there.
push here from a bad checkup.
Ooh, hard hit. Outside wall there.
Is that everyone keeps it straight, but now already they're back to the live action. They're already back racing again as Anderson actually moves to the front. We have Bobby Blowers behind him. Jerry Mensch moves into 3rd.
Yeah, Dave Anderson, he's number 19 on the screen, but he is number 13 on the ticker for some reason, so I guess his Irish number is number 13. But, anyways.
Yeah, so a little custom number difference there. But the 19 there of David Anderson, or 13 if you want to go by the ticker. The race leader as everyone single files out now.
The 2 drivers off the track, Richard Owen and Rodney Ayers. Obviously, probably the 2 worst drivers off of that one, but everyone ditches David Anderson now.
Yeah, a lot of damage from there, but now it's kind of like, well, Anderson just kind of got left out to dry by the entire field there. Seems like everyone's just kind of cycling around, cycling whoever wants to get up front and who wants to make the move. I mean, it seems very easy to make just build runs and just take the lead. As now everyone moves to the top now. As some drivers thinking about going to the bottom, but they're going to stay up top. So single out on the top for now. Just line there. That's all. That only completed the 5th lap. We're only a quarter of the way through this duel, and we've already seen all this action already. That's how we single file out now. I think while we had the opportunity, didn't really get a duel opportunity there in duel number 1. Let's do a little bit of a LRN, crank it up while we have the moment. complete the line there as we're on a couple onboards there. You see Felipe Flowers, a race leader, 200 miles an hour down the back straightaway in turn 3. So they're all going very fast with all these pushing. I mean, very high speeds here in the Gen 6 compared to what we see sometimes in the other cars of the next gen, a little bit slower now. But everyone's still kind of single file out to the top lane. Everyone's staying a little bit more calm now as they're all really aggressive there in that first pit. Let's say staying a lot more calm through the rest of this now.
A little block in there, I think it was David Anderson, Greg Pillar.
As John Matthews trying to make a move on the bottom there. Sticks to the bottom. Trying to side draft. On the top. Still gonna stay single file.
Ooh, big show from Jimmy Minch there. On Bobby Blowers. Minch went from 11th to 2nd now. Up 9 positions already in this race. So I think we had some cars in the wall maybe. With some contact there. Let's
Yeah,
take a look at that.
Matthews
Oh yeah.
on the wall there. Bad push. Yeah.
Ooh,
Matthews
hard hit.
Hard hit there.
And Anderson too.
The craft.
Now it's a top 6 kind of as Greg Pillar kind of hanging on to his draft here. Trying to get back up to it as we're almost halfway through this race already. No cautions out yet so far, but we've definitely had a few chances that we could have had some caution.
Yeah, especially, but right now, Bobby Blowers, Jimmy Minch, 1 and 2. And I was just thinking, well, I know what's making the moves. It's hard to make the move as of teammates lined up, but really, you only got Kenneth Chaney and Dwayne Young, 3rd and 4th. They're 2 teammates lined up. Jimmy Minch, solo rider, no teammates. It's by himself in the Discord, so he's got no help tonight. But he's got Bobby Blowers up there in the lead. His teammates of Greg Pillar and Tristan Bayard. Well, Bayard's lost the draft. Pillar's tacked onto the back of the pack, so can't really do anything there. But I was just trying to, I think now for this top 6, they're all going to just take their time. They don't want to risk caution to bring the rest of the field back into the mix. So I think they're going to stay single files. We're halfway through here, duel number 2.
Yeah, so far it's just single ball on the top these past few laps. When will we see the move? We saw the move about 4 laps to go in the last duel. Will these guys wait a little longer? Will they do it a little earlier? I mean, we just got different drivers, different personalities, and see how they react here. And it's a lot less cars in the pack here. Only 6 cars in this pack compared to probably the 8 or 9 we had in the last year. So here we go to the inside lane. No help though. Eckler, maybe.
And Sogak and
contact
Chaney.
Chaney.
Contact Chaney. Big checkup with Minch there. Big save. Great save from Kenneth Chaney. They're gonna check out the outside lane. It's gonna move. It's gonna move Sogak and Pillar up up on the inside lane a little bit, but now it's kind of hard to make the move. But I mean, only 6 cars. You got a third of the back trying to make a move on the bottom. Doesn't really go anywhere. See, I think maybe their best chance is maybe try and pull Mensch down from the top to that 2nd place spot while you guys get why they get a big run from the back. I think that would be their best option for those guys in the back.
Yeah, still got a long ways to go though.
So there you go. He's gonna try to get, and so going to try to get on the bottom. Still didn't really get anywhere. It's kind of hard to stay alongside, especially if you got 2 teammates right in front of you lined up. So I think right now, Kenneth Chaney and Dwayne Young, very great position right now. They can easily get by Minch and Flowers. I think if they make the move, just build a run, you can lay off the back a little bit, just get a big run and work together and just blow by these other 2. They try it, but I think they're probably going to save that move to the white flag. As Anasoka trying to make the move again. Pillar's going to go with them. We'll see if they can drag down the Mensch. But to hug that yellow line, they side drafted Young and Cheney. They're pretty good down the back straightaway. If they get up and side draft them again off the corners, they're going to be able to get the run. As no, they're going to fall off again. So they're going to need you're going to have to have Mensch hop down. I don't really see any of them hopping down at that point. Maybe Blowers, maybe, if they big a threat, but they're not really that big of a threat to take the lead.
We do have a lot of traffic up ahead. Rodney Ayers on 17 machine coming up to right now.
Yeah, so Ayers getting in that early incident that got him in the wall. There was no caution because everyone kept it straight.
I think he does have some damage. I don't think he'll be a factor in this one.
Yeah, he's probably got some wheel damage there. He did smack the wall pretty hard, so I don't think that car's probably handling in its best condition right now, but he will be lucky if we get a yellow. Actually, well, no, not really, because we do have 2 9-count caution laps, so actually not good for Ayers there.
It's actually so...
And so I'm going to try to go with him, try to keep him in line, and he will. It's actually going to work, so I think Ayers may have just lost the draft. I mean, he's working pretty well.
We'll see if they can catch up to the main pack,
but
that's a bold move.
There. Bold move at 8 machine, kind of far back now. That might lose him a spot.
Not sure if they're teammates, but I mean, it does seem like a teammate thing to do. They're both on the outside wall there. I think this might not be the best move there.
Not too far back now. They're going to still work together here. I think he's realized it's kind of a bad move trying to push a damaged car. You definitely see some right front damage there. They're trying to hop back in line. He almost gets turned up into the front of him there, trying to self-clear to lose him even more momentum. He's actually still staying pretty close, 6/10 back. Can he get up the pillar?
Yeah, once
he's gonna have to hope for a checkup or something.
Once these guys start battling, might have a chance there. He's only about a second back, but these guys have to start battling pretty soon if he wants a chance at this race win. And those 5 extra bonus points.
Battling now, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And so guy losing the draft there, trying to push Rodney Ayers. So that's gonna move 5 cars to the field, and now that's gonna make it really hard for Pillar to make a move because now you get 2 teammates in front of you. You're not leapfrogging any of those, so you're gonna have to try and hope get a big run. Hope Mensch goes with you. That's your best bet, or you just go with the teammates when they make their move. Because we'll see what Cheney and Young make their moves. I mean, they're sitting pretty right there in 3rd and 4th. In a great spot. Thinking about it there. Gonna think better of it. Gonna keep Mensch and Flowers out front. I mean, they still got 3 to go. They got plenty of time to make this move. We're gonna do it. You also don't want to do it too early, so Mensch and Flowers can work together and leapfrog you back. Mensch by himself, that is also not a guarantee he'll go with Bobby Blowers, but I mean also not a guarantee these 2 teammates go with each other as well. But 2 laps to go. Here in duel number 2, been clean and green so far.
2 to go. Can these guys make it one more lap? Make it green to the whole way through this race. And so far it's looking
number 2.
Pretty calm.
I won't call him right now, but Cheney and Young, looks like they're going to be shaping up. Mensch and Blowers here. They're laying off about a car length there off of Mensch. So I think they're planning their move here off of turn number 4 in front of the white flag. They're going to generate a big run here. We'll see if they take it now. They're going to stay right there, stay in line, maybe make the move off of turn number 2. Pillar kind of laying off back as well. He's going to try and build his run. But white flag, 1 lap to go for duel number 2. Mensch and Flowers, 2 and 1 there. We'll see if Mensch tries to make a move on Flowers. We'll see if Cheney and Young, if they work together here. Young's have a pretty good run. Does he go with Cheney down to the bottom? Down the back straightaway. No one makes the move yet. Mensch is going to give a big shove to Flowers. Cheney and Young, they're actually laying off a lot here. They're going to have to try and build a run through 3 and 4.
Here comes
Mensch is going to go to the bottom through 3 and 4.
Cheney, watch
here
Cheney.
Comes Cheney. Cheney's going to try and shoot the gap to the middle.
Not there.
Not there.
Dwayne Young?
Push Flowers, but now Young's going to have to push Mensch, but Flowers on the top side. Mensch is going to get a push from behind, but it's not going to matter. Bobby Flower is going to pick up duel number 2 as everyone waited so late to make their move. Flowers saw that opening there from Cheney. He shut the door on it very quickly, and that caused a huge stack up there. And didn't really allow anyone to make a move from there. Bobby Flowers able to pick up the win. As you see this move right here, so Mensch goes down to the bottom.
Cheney had a huge
Flowers
run.
stays all the way to the top. Cheney gets a good run. He tries to shoot this gap, but Flowers blocks it perfectly.
It was a good move there,
big
but
enough push. Bench had no help on the bottom until there, but it wasn't enough as Young was not square there. Tried to push Mensch, and then he tried to make it 3 wide on himself. 3 wide with Mensch there, trying to help himself there. But Bobby Flowers able to pick up the duel number 2, so that will line up. So that will line up their outside row for next week's opener. So let's take a look at the results for duel number 2. So duel number 2, Bobby Flowers able to pick up the duel number 2 win with Jimmy Mensch there in second, Dwayne Young finishing in third, Kenneth Cheney finishing fourth, and Greg Pillar running at our top 5. Anders Hogak, first driver out of the draft there, finishing 6th. David Anderson finishing 7th. Tristan Bayer will finish 8th. John Matthews finishing 9th. Richard Ode running at our top 10. The last car here in duel number 2 was Ronnie Ayers finishing 11th. So now, after duel number 2, they have warm-up going underway now. This is a warm-up for their our 15-lap shootout going up here in a couple minutes. So while the warm-up is going underway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here from Daytona. We'll be back for their 15-lap shootout. Welcome back. Here's the World Center of Racing. We're back for tonight's 15-lap shootout. This doesn't really mean anything, but this will be just a little fun 15-lap race. We'll get a taste of how next week will shape out. We'll take a look at our starting grid for this for our 15-lap shootout tonight. This all fun and games for this race, so we'll have to do that kind of caution on the 30-minute time limit. Pacey Wojcik won Duel 1, he'll start on he'll start P1. Bobby Bowers wins Duel 2, he'll start P2. And starting third will be Dwayne Young. Casey Ellis. AJ Mitch will start fourth. Starting fifth will be Lane Myers. And starting sixth will be Dwayne Young. Starting seventh will be Max Merritt. Eighth alongside him will be in the 8th position will be Kenneth Cheney. 9th will be Kenny Kuko, and 10th will be Greg Pillar. 11th will be Mike Campbell, or Papa Campbell as of tonight. 12th will be Justin Anasogak alongside him. 13th will be Dylan Canova. 14th will be David Anderson. 15th will be Jacob Wilson. Alongside that 51 machine of Jacob Wilson will be Tristan Bayer, that 5 machine. 17th will be Donnie Kite, and 18th will be John Matthews. 19th will be Ori Ledesma Jr., and 20th will be Richard Ode. 21st will be Samuel Hoff. Last place in duel number 1. Showing a little bit of redemption tonight, and Rodney Ayers, same as him. He'll start 22nd. Both of those. They're going to try and get a little bit of redemption tonight after their duel did not go the way. So they're going to try and get a shootout winner for fun, I guess. We do have a couple not showing up. They did not want to run the shootout, so that'll be John Matthews, Ori Ledesma Jr., Jacob Wilson, and Dylan Canova, all electing to not participate in the shootout tonight. So that'll shake up the running order just a little bit on the start. We do have 15 laps for this feature, shootout race here, and we do everyone together. So we'll have the biggest field of the night. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see if teammates can find each other, work together.
That's kind of a mini first race kind of thing, you know, get everyone together, get some practice laps here. Only 15 laps, so it's pretty much half a fuel run probably, I would say, give or take. But still just kind of, you know, get used to everyone. I think this is probably good practice for pretty much every driver on the racetrack. Just trying to get used to every driver, how they're pushing, how their style is, you know. Every driver has a different style in super speedways.
Yeah, and here we go. Pace car to take that hard left turn onto pit road. Come back to the out-curve user zone. We're underway for our shootouts. Pacey Wojcik and Bobby Flowers hitting the left pedal on the front row. We'll see how this shootout will do. Everyone gets to learn how everyone races together. Have a little bit of fun. So the duel's already over. Pacey Wojcik and Bobby Flowers picking up the duel wins. They'll pick up both of those. We'll pick up 5 extra bonus points for the regular season.
Yeah, those two drivers already leading the points already before going into race number 1, so you don't look at it that way. But Casey Ellis right now in the bottom lane looking pretty good so far. Casey Wojcik on his outside.
Yeah, so Casey Ellis on the bottom. Wojcik hopped up in front of Flowers as everything's starting to shape up now. Get in line, get the gaps closed up. As Anasoka actually goes to the middle 3 wide. Cheney's going to follow him there, hop in front of him. As Anderson thought about hopping behind him, Bayer hopped from the top to the bottom towards the back. A lot of racing towards the back here. Everyone's going three wide towards the back. That's going to shape up the outside lane. That's going to shake up the outside lane a little bit, because that really kind of hurting the momentum, because they only had a couple cars on the outside. Down the back straightaway against
so far.
Dallas had a really good run in duel number 1. Almost picked up the duel win. Now he's up front.
Oh, contact! Spinning back, Richard Ode around.
I went hard to the outside wall. The Ode around.
And
Richard Ode around.
Kenny Kuko, Kenneth Cheney spinning around. Don't know if he has damage or not. Rodney Ayers involved too, I think. And maybe Sam Hoff. But
Sam Hoff actually looks okay. I think he's just a little bit slow from avoiding it. Say 3 wide. So Richard. So
maybe try to slide line there.
Trying to make the move. No, I think Anasoka trying to make the move there. Cheney blocked and kind of turned himself across the nose.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, came down in front of, trying to come down. Ode gets turned hard on the outside wall there. See what happened behind Hoff. Actually,
Netcode,
a
I
little
think,
bit
got
of
through.
netcode there.
I think he got through no damage there. Luckily, Ayers gets
A
through no
little bit
damage.
he got bailed by netcode there. Netcode give it and take it.
Let's see if Cheney got any damage. It doesn't look like he did. I think he was just spraying the grass.
Yeah, Cheney, yeah, he just spun through the grass, so Cheney should be mostly okay.
He might have clipped the outside wall here, but barely nothing, pretty much. Actually, no, he didn't.
Wow,
So, yeah.
great save. Keeps it off the wall.
Yeah, Richard O is really the only driver that had major damage here that I can see. I mean, I don't think anyone else got too major damage that they need to take a fast repair though, but some drivers coming out pit lane probably just, just prefer the back, prefer the back to the front. Actually, this race does have caution laps on, so it's not 15 lap sprint, so different than the heat races, I believe.
So the feature does have caution laps counting, so they're going to click off a couple laps here. So we start with 9 to go. When resets.
And right now,
Slowly work our way.
oh, yeah.
We slowly work our way through the pace laps here. Let's get a look at where our teammates line up here. We'll see Casey Ellis load up front for now. Lane Myers there by him. He's actually another lone wolf today, along with Jimmy Mensch. Max Merritt in the league. Just actually no, he is actually in a chat with DJ Anderson, Justin Amasogak, and Mike Campbell. So I don't know if those three will work together. On that, they're just in the main racing channel. So we'll see if those four work together or not. You also do have Tristan Bayer, Ronnie Ayers, and Pacey Wadgen that work together. That's just you have Craig Pillar, Bobby Blowers, Casey Ellis, they'll work together as well. Capital Esports there. You have Donnie Kite, Dwayne Young, Samuel Hopp, all CGR racing team all work together. And so we got a couple teammates too up there, so 18 cars. Richard O, the lone wolf tonight. He's in the back. He's going to work his way up. Jay Mensch as well, so got to tag along. So restart with we'll restart with 10 to go here. So Casey Ellis taking the inside. Lane Myers followed. That's going to move Bobby Blowers up to second.
Yeah, right now it's gonna be 10 to go. Yeah, 10 lap shootout. I mean, I don't really know who's in the best position right now. I mean, we've seen people come from the back. We've seen people come from the middle. We've seen people stay up front. So I think any one of these positions can win this race here. I mean, obviously, not the most important race to win, but I think it's just a test to see how good your car and how good the drivers around you are. See how good you can make your way through the field. Like drivers that are more far in the back. I mean, we saw Sam Hoff. He started pretty much last in this race. He's already up to the back in 9, so already on lap 5. So I mean, there can easily be comers and goers. Usually, this package you can make some moves here, so pretty much everyone that needed to use fast spray took fast spray there. But we'll see what happens here in the go.
Yep, into the car. So we're back underway with 10 laps to go. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, this is a great opportunity, like you said. See how everyone works together here. See if you know, kind of tag along with someone you think will work well together, and you can kind of figure out for next week's race, main race for the big points. Kind of see who you can work with next week, and who you don't really want to work with next week. But Mike Campbell, Donnie Kite, Sammy Hoff, all on the outside lane there working together. On the outside lane, they're actually nose to tail. So Sammy Hoff, he started dead last, failed by Neko there that first wreck, and now he's working his way up. He's up into the top 5 now. This case, this big stack on the bottom. That's gonna really hurt the momentum on the bottom. It's gonna allow that top 3, maybe 4 cars on the top to clear. Yeah, they will. Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. This time I will be about halfway through our shootouts.
Look at Sam Hoff already up to 3rd place, man. Let's look at him during the caution. Was the 9th, worked his way up to 3rd on the outside lane. I'm to the halfway point of this race, and the inside lane. And the outside lane have been pretty even. The outside a little bit better. Zone 3 wide now. Car
big
the wall.
stack up on the outside. Anderson 3 wide there with Ayers and Young. It's a big stack up. Ayers gets into Young again. They all keep it straight, but the outside lane, no help now on the outside. Hoff saw that, and actually he hopped. Meanwhile, up front, he hopped
takes
down
the
in
lead.
front of Ellis for the lead. But a huge stack up in the back.
Still
that
3
goes
wide.
3 wide towards the back. All sides drafting Filler onto the yellow line. Keep it together. Ayers there in the middle. He's got Wygen helping him behind. Those two are gonna try to work together here.
Contact almost between Filler and Wygen. As last season, Ayers and Wygen were one of the best 2 restricted plate drivers in the field. So we'll see if they can work together here with 7 laps to go in this race. And they get back up to the front.
Yeah, so everyone gets sorted out now. They single file back out. We're off at turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Hoff, Ellis, and Myers clear the bottom. Hoff actually hops up.
Oh, contact!
Oh, big contact! Mitch gonna wrap through the, and Campbell's gonna get turned as well. Young spins through the grass. Kite goes around as well. Kuko involved. As Jay mentioned, he's already involved. He got it straight back out.
Look at this one here. Turn 3.
So multiple cars around. Don't really get a good look there. We'll take a look at the blimp.
Looked like it happened right where Donnie Kite was.
So yeah, Donnie Kite here 3 wide with Campbell. A push from Anderson.
Just pushing the pusher.
Yeah, just ran out of real estate there. A lot of cars involved. Bayer, actually, wow. Let's take a look at Bayer's onboard. He snuck through that. Just barely got through that. Great avoidance there by Tristan Bayer. Let's take a look here. See the wreck happening, and I quickly avoid it. Slam on the brakes, get through the grass. Almost got tagged by Finch there, or Young. Great avoidance there.
He escapes from that one, as everyone, I believe, in that wreck did have a faster pair, except Richard Ode, but I don't know if he had damage, so he's the only driver that has. As Kuko actually already took his fast pair, so he's out of this race. The 2 drivers out so far, Kenneth Cheney and Kuko. Everyone else does have 1 faster pair left.
now hit 2 to green, so we're gonna work our way through. We'll restart this time. We'll restart with a 3-lap shootout. And we'll see who can win. We'll move into our results in interviews after this shootout ends. So Ellis and Myers linked up together on the front row. Well, assuming if they choose the same line. So Ellis, Myers, Hoff, Blowers, Merritt are top 5.
That's gonna be a 3-lap shot here. See what happens here. I mean, we've seen great moves from a lot of drivers, but how aggressive will these drivers be in this race? I mean, there's nothing to lose, nothing to gain, so I mean, you would think it'd be like a carb cup kind of race if you were raced that one. But as Hoff takes the outside lane here, Ellis on the inside, obviously.
So Ellis and Hoff to line up on the front row for a 3-lap shootout. We'll see if we can make it to the white flag. So we're gonna see if any teammates can get lined up here, work together. You have Bobby Blowers and Casey Ellis. They're pretty close together here. They can work together. Hoff that has no teammates up front. Merritt has Anderson if they want to work together. Mutual agreement there. They don't have a team. They're not teammates, but they could work together. They are working together in the Discord. So we'll see what they can do there. Okay, so we're gonna take that hard left turn onto pit road. Casey Ellis, Sam Hoff on the front row. Green flag back in the air. 3 laps to go here in Daytona for a shootout. Hoff gonna try to force his way in there quickly. He's got no help. Anderson has to quickly get up to him, but Anderson's gonna hop down bottom. Looks like he might hop down in front of Flowers. He's to stay up, but Hoff side drafts Myers on back. Now Anderson's gonna great run. He's gonna shove Hoff, and Casey Ellis kind of like a sitting duck out there up front. He's got to get a big push from Myers, and that outside lane gonna check up. But here comes Bear. He's gonna try and make the move to the middle.
Anderson, what a move!
Quickly shut. But Dwayne Young, he's finding his way up here. He's finding his way up front. So now he's at his teammate of Samuel Hoff up in front of him. So down the back straightaway, Bear almost into the wall. 2 to go. Hoff gonna push Anderson, but now they're gonna be 3 wide. Anderson's gonna shove off to the center, and that's going to check up the inside. That's going to check up the outside. It's going to check out the entire field. That almost caused a wreck there, but the outside lane very stacked up now. Car on the wall in the back that should be mentioned. They're going to be 3 wide through the field. Dwayne Young getting help from Tristan Bayer. As Young and Hogg might try to find each other, try to line back in line. It's all stacking up into the back. The single file out up front now for the first 5 to 6 cars. And then there they go around. Young goes around, and they're going to bring out the caution with 2 to go.
Pacey Wajin involved.
Pacey Wajin goes around as well. Oh, he tags Matt Campbell there.
Campbell has not used faster, so that's lucky for him.
And that's going to be the end of the race. There's no green light checkers.
Huh.
So that was the race lead. Justin Anasogak's gonna pick up the shootout win. Look at the move. How he got the win there. I mean, so he got the lead. So he got the lead from this. So when Hoff got into Anderson, he got in front of Ellis. And just this big checkup, able to get him clear for the lead. He was able to pick up the win.
Not official yet, but he has to cross the line here, and he will be the race winner.
So what a crazy finish to all 3 the 2 duels in our shootouts tonight. So across the line under caution now. Justin Anasogak's gonna pick up the shootout win. Doesn't really mean anything, but but that does probably give him a little bit extra confidence going into next week's opener. As that will sort everything out. Milwaukee speeds it on down. They go do his burnouts. We're gonna take a look. Let's take a look at our results for tonight's duels. Well, for tonight's shootout, for a little shootout we had for the duel nights. So we'll have Justin Anasogak winning under the caution. He picks up the win. Lane Myers finishing 2nd. Bobby Blowers in 3rd. Actually, got a little results got a little messed up there as some drivers went down pit road. But Bobby Blowers in 3rd. Max Merritt finishing 4th. Richard Ode finishing 5th. David Anderson in 6th. Sam Hoff in 7th. Casey Elliston finishing 8th. Ayers finishing 9th. Donnie Kite running at our top 10. 11th will be Greg Pillar Jr. finishing 12th. Dwayne Young 13th. Mike Campbell in 14th. Pacey Wajin in 15th. Tristan Mayer in 16th. Kenny Kuko in 17th. Kenna Cheney in 18th. Nick Canova 19th. And running at our top 20, Jacob Wilson. 21st and 22nd was John Matthews and Ori Ledesma Jr. As now Justin Anasogak gonna burn it down on the front straightaway. Gonna burn it down on the front straightaway as he picked up the shootout win. Bring him into the booth in just a moment. Gonna bring in our dual winners first. He burns it down. So we'll bring in Pacey Wajin first, or Bobby Blowers. We'll see what talent wants to do first. Pacey Wajin duel number 1. He'll start on pole. So Pacey Wajin able to pick up a duel number 1. We're gonna bring him on in here. So able to pick up here, able to win duel number 1. Now you didn't really have the shootout you'd hoped for, but you able to pick up the duel win and able to start on pole next week. So what confidence does that bring going into next week?
Hey, I mean, it brings a lot of confidence. I always seem to perform pretty well here at the play track, so super excited. And at least next week I'll have some teammates in the race with me. That was really hard with no teammates. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun race. I mean, threw maybe a 1 or 2 late blocks, but we all kept it straight. Just proves the caliber of drivers we all are here. So, yeah, it's really good to finally get the duel win.
And also with that duel win, you get 5 extra bonus points, but you also mentioned no teammates tonight for you, so how difference does that make? How much of a difference does that make? You know, you don't really have the luxury of a teammate, you know, to help you through the field. How tough was that tonight?
It was difficult because I didn't know who would work with me. It kind of just seems like everybody's against you, especially at the super speedways. So when you have teammates, it's really helpful because, you know, you can hook up and just kind of have a consistent partner. But it was definitely, it definitely makes the mindset a little bit different. You gotta, rather than waiting to go, you just, every run you get, you gotta take. So I don't really know. At the end of the day, it's just late racing. Anything can happen.
So you're able to pick up the dual win tonight, finishing 8th in the shootout. So solid run for you tonight, and you're able to start on the pole next week. But before we send you off on the way, any special thanks for tonight's dual win?
Oh yeah, gotta shout out Air's Design for building the car, PBR Racing. Even though every one of my teammates was in the second duel, gotta shout them out. Gotta shout out you guys of the booth for broadcasting each and every week. It's awesome to go back and watch. Both as a whole. Rodney puts on a great show. And, yeah, I think that about does it.
Alright, well, once again, congrats on your dual win tonight. We'll see you next week for the season opener at Daytona.
Alright, thank you.
So that was our dual 1 winner, Pacey Weiser. We'll bring in our second dual 2 winner of Bobby Blowers, able to pick up tonight's duel 2. So we'll start alongside Pacey Weiser next week. But how's it feel to be able to pick up duel 2? You also get an extra 5 bonus points, so it brings you a little bit of confidence, a little bit of extra boost going into next week. How's that feel?
I don't know. I always have bad luck at Daytona, but to get it on the front row right away with a teammate next to me, that's huge. We're gonna see what we can do there.
Yeah, you solid run tonight. Now I gotta say, you haven't finished 3rd in the shootout, so little fun race for the shootout. Not really mean anything, but how helpful is that knowing who you can help with, who you can work with, who you kind of want to avoid next week as well, and how the shootout really helped knowing how it's going to handle next week?
Yeah, definitely gave a little bit bigger scope on, like you said, who to work with and who to watch out for. Yeah, I'm just ready to get there next week and go up and try to see what I can do there.
Alright, so you're able to pick up the win, a 3rd place in the shootout. Solid run for you tonight. Before we send you off on the way, any sponsors I think for tonight's dual win?
Yeah, for sure. 213similar.com, revsimshop.com, Blink Designs, that's me hitting up if you want to paint, PBR Racing, and series admins for GNS, and y'all in the booth.
Once again, congrats on the dual win, and we'll see you next week for the season opener at Daytona.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
So we'll bring in, so that was our 2nd place dual 2 winner of Bobby Blowers. We'll bring in our shootout winner of Justin Anasogak. I think I was saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I tried my best with that one there, but you picked up the shootout win today. You're able to pick up a 6th place in your duel, so you're gonna start around the 12th. So you start 12th next week at Daytona. But you're able to pick up the shootout win, so that big help there, and know how it's gonna handle next week. So what does that bring going into next week, and how much of a difference does that really help you?
To be honest, it doesn't really help me much. I already kind of know what these cars are doing. They kind of race like the next gen cars with the side draft and the bump drafting, but I think these ones just get hotter quicker. I think you can only really push a lap here versus the next gen cars, but yeah, excited for the 500 next week and try to get a W.
Yeah, so going into next week, I mean, it's gonna be tough next week. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of cars, but I mean, so you're starting 12th, so you did start did start. Actually, no, you started 12th tonight. So, in the shootout. So, I mean, I guess that could be a good omen starting 12th next week as well. So, how are you gonna be able to work your way through the field?
With these super speedway races, it's not really where you start. It's where you finish and how you run. If you can get the runs with the right set of guys, you can get up there pretty quick. Especially when everybody's side drafting them and running the bottom 2 lines. You can pretty much just go right around the top if you wanted to, but I know Daytona's a little sketchy for that, but I'll try it next week.
Pips able to pick up the shootout win tonight, but before we send you off on your way, any sponsors to thank for tonight's shootout win?
Just everybody that showed up, you know. It was a last minute invite for me here tonight. I didn't know they were running, so I was like, oh, just put me in the 8 car. So shout out to everybody that showed up, and Rodney and Pacey for putting this up.
Alright, well, once again, congrats on the shootout win. We'll see you next week at Daytona.
Yep, thank you.
So that was Justin Anasogak, our our shootout winner. So being the main winner today, but doesn't get the extra bonus points from the dual wins. But that will wrap us up for tonight. So overall, a great race tonight. I mean, seeing a great 3 race tonight. But what's your final thoughts on tonight, Dallin?
Yeah, it's kind of just a mini little race that we have before race 1 officially. Kind of see a little sneak peek of what the action going to be like. And I mean, looking at this race, it's going to be a pretty action-packed. A lot of comers and goers. You can make your way through the field. I mean, a lot of different strategies you can do. Stay in the back, be calm, or be aggressive and push to the front. But we'll see what happens next Saturday night.
Yeah, so next Saturday night, we'll be back here at Daytona for the season opener. We'll see if Pacey Wyja, he picked up tonight's dual 1 win. We'll see if he can go back-to-back for season opener here at Daytona. And coming up also as well, everyone's getting back in the swing of things after our Thanksgiving holiday. We'll have Tuesday Night Thunder on Tuesday night. They'll be going to Montreal, so that'll be a fun race to watch. We'll have Superstar Cup going to Auto Club on a Wednesday, and Friday night we'll be in the NAR Cup Series at Richmond. All those will be on the network this week, and those will all be fun races to watch, and they'll all put on thrillers as expected. But it's been a great run. It was a great race tonight. But so long here for the World Center Racing. I'm Aaron Brown. I was joined alongside by producer and co-commentator Talon Drake tonight. But so long here for Daytona. We'll see you next week here on the Legends Racing Network.